but I've got 4 chickens.
I'm not one of those moms who has everything figured out. I'm just trying to make busy weeknights a little less crazy. So today, we're turning 4 whole chickens into 22 freezer meals.
Are you ready? Let's get started.
Hi guys, I'm Catherine, and in my previous video I showed you how to break down the whole chicken, but I never buy only one. At least I buy 4, and today I will show you my freezer preps from 4 chickens. Are you ready? Let's start!
After breaking down 4 whole chickens, here's what we ended up with: 8 drumsticks, 8 thighs, 4 bone-in and 4 boneless, 4 chicken necks, 16 wings pieces, and 8 chicken breasts. And then there is beautiful pile of bones and random chicken bits. Looks like trash? Absolutely not. That's flavor, and we paid for it, so we are using it. First, roast all those bones in trimmings until they're deeply golden brown. Meanwhile, I dry shear some carrots, onion, and celery in a skillet. And yes, I want those dark, almost burnt edges. For once, slightly burning dinner is actually part of the plan. Throw everything into a big pot, add a few sprigs of rosemary, garlic, peppercorns, and a little salt. Cover it all with cold water and let it simmer very gently for about 3 hours. And then, look at this. Beautiful, clear, ridiculously flavorful homemade chicken stock. All from the stuff most people would probably throw away. Strain everything, but don't throw away the meat on those bones either. We're getting every last dinner out of those chickens. Pick off all the meat, and here's what I've been doing lately. I put into the vacuum bags with some of the stock. Boom! Instant soup starter. When life gets chaotic, I can grab a bag and some veggies, noodles, rice, whatever is currently surviving in my fridge, and dinner is halfway done. I ended up with 4 soup starter packs, plus another bags of pure chicken stock for sauces, soups, rice, or basically anything that needs a little help. And we're still not done. See? All those gorgeous juice left from roasting the chicken bones? We are not throwing this away. I put it into silicone molds and freeze it into little flavor bombs. Once frozen, I pop them into a freezer bag. Whenever sauce, soup, or random Tuesday night dinner tastes a little sad, I throw one in. Instant upgrade. So yes, I bought 4 chickens. And apparently, I'm determined to use every last molecule of them. Because groceries are expensive, I have 2 kids to feed, and if the chickens entered my house, it's getting a job. Next up, chicken skewers, because apparently putting food on a stick automatically makes it more exciting, especially if you're feeding kids. Cut the chicken breasts into pretty big chunks and toss them into a bowl. Add a little vegetable oil, some salt, and basically whatever spices make you happy. I used smoked paprika, garlic powder, and a splash of pad thai sauce because I wanted a little hit. Is this traditional? Absolutely not. Is this good? That's what matters. Mix everything really well, then thread the chicken onto small wooden skewers. Just make sure they actually fit in your air fryer. Learn that lesson the annoying way. I ended up with 10 mini skewers, so that's 2 family meals for us. 5 per dinner, 2 for my husband, and 1 each for me and my girls. And these are also perfect for those after school moments when the kids come home starving like they haven't eaten since 2019. Vacuum seal them, throw them into the freezer, and that's it.
Now, my secret recipe, which I made, it's my new love, filo dough, and I will make a chicken pie from that. And the whole recipe you can see in the previous shorts. Don't miss it. We used like 3 chicken breasts, and the rest I will make minced meat from that, and I will show you what dishes I can make.
Next, we're turning the rest of those chicken breasts into ground chicken, because apparently 4 chickens still haven't suffered enough. First up, these stuffed chicken patties, and trust me, these are dangerously good. Take a little ground chicken, flatten it out, and add some chopped hard-boiled egg right in the middle. I used a piece of plastic wrapped to shape everything because I'm feeding a family, not auditioning for a cooking show. Just fold the meat around the egg and shape it into a nice little ball. And now comes the part that makes everything better: smoked bacon. Wrapped each one in a bacon and then it cooks in the oven or air fryer. All this smoky bacon flavor gets into the chicken and seriously, it's ridiculous. I packed one of those for my husband's work lunch and he was obsessed. My daughters love them too, which in this house is basically the highest culinary word available. Freeze them, vacuum seal them, and later you can cook them straight from frozen. One last dinner future me has to think about. Next, stuffed bell peppers. Cut the peppers in half, remove the seeds, and fill them with ground chicken. I mix some diced tomatoes into the meat because they make everything much juicier. You can add basically one vegetable you have hanging around in the fridge. You can also add cooked rice. I didn't because I ran out. Welcome to real life meal prep. Fill the peppers, vacuum seal them, and into the freezer they go. Then you need dinner, just throw them into the oven or air fryer. Add some cheese during the last 5 minutes, and suddenly it looks like you actually planned dinner. Nobody needs to know. Now we're getting to one of my absolute freezer essentials meatballs. I used to roll every single meatball by hand because apparently I had too much free time and didn't know it. Then I kept seeing creators use them silicone molds and finally bought some. Best decision ever. Technically, they're candy molds. Do I care? Absolutely not. They make perfect little meatballs without me standing there rolling 50 tiny balls of chicken with my hands. I just pipe the ground chicken straight into the molds with a pass-through bag. And I'm sorry, but feeling this is ridiculously satisfying. I have two kids. These make cute little round meatballs, and these make slightly bigger ones in a honeycomb shape. Freeze them right in the molds, then pop them out once they are solid and throw them into freezer bags. Done. Now I always have meatballs ready for soup, pasta, sauce, whatever emergency my children decide we're having that day. And this saves money too. Pre-made meatballs are way more expensive. And all of these came from the chicken breasts we already had. And finally, we're making something for breakfast and quick lunches because apparently humans expect to eat more than once a day. Take a small tortilla and spread a thin layer of ground chicken over it. Then put a sandwich bag or a piece of parchment on top, add another tortilla, more chicken, another layer, and keep stocking. That way, they freeze separately instead of becoming one giant tortilla brick. I got 8 of these from this batch. Then when I need one, I can grab it straight from the freezer. Cook it, add whatever fillings we have, fold it up, and breakfast or lunch is done. I'll show you exactly how I cook this in next reel. So, now we've got dinners, lunches, meatballs, stuffed peppers, and breakfast options sitting in the freezer. Basically, I'm not an organized mom. I'm just trying to make sure future me doesn't have to cook from scratch while 2 children are asking what's for dinner every 30 seconds.
We will start marinating everything from chicken wings. It will be like as usual, chicken wings in the barbecue sauce.
Let's start with the chicken wings because these are basically the safest dinner choice in my house. Garlic powder, salt, black pepper, and most importantly, a really good BBQ sauce. I've made this in the previous videos and there is a reason to keep coming back. My youngest daughter barely eats meat. Apparently, meat has personally offended her, but these wings, she eats them every single time. They get super crispy, a little sweet, sticky, caramelized, basically everything chicken wings should be. And just like that, we've got 2 freezer bags ready to go.
The next one will be chicken drumsticks in a sauce of Dijon mustard and Greek yogurt.
Next, drumsticks. For this, I'm making a super easy Greek yogurt and Dijon mustard marinade. Greek yogurt, whole grain Dijon, salt, pepper, and normally I add little honey. But today I decided to experiment with a maple syrup instead, because sometimes meal prep needs a tiny bit of chaos. Mix everything together, coat the drumstick really well, and divide them between freezer bags. I got 2 family dinners for drumsticks in each bag. The family of 4, so the math is basically simple for once. And my favorite part? No thaving. Straight from the freezer into the air fryer or oven. Because if I actually remember to defrost dinner in the morning, I probably wouldn't need freezer meal prep in the first place.
And now it will be chicken thighs in a salsa mayo marinade. It's fast and it's our favorite. Come on.
Now for the bone-in chicken thighs. This one is almost embarrassingly easy. Mayonnaise, sweet chili sauce or salsa, salt, pepper. That's it. Mix everything together, coat the chicken, throw it into freezer bags, and congratulations, another family dinner is officially someone else's problem. And finally, the boneless thighs. We're making shawarma, or at least my busy mom freezer version of shawarma, before the shawarma police come for me. A little olive oil, garlic powder, smoked paprika, and whatever other spices you love. Mix everything together and divide it into 2 freezer bags. 2 boneless thighs are enough for 1 family shawarma night in our house, so that gives me 2 more dinners. And again, no need to though. Straight into the air fryer, slice it up, throw into the pita or tortillas with some veggies and sauce. Dinner done. Minimal effort, almost no dishes, everyone's get fat. And I get to pretend I have my life together for another evening. And just like that, my freezer is officially stocked. 22 homemade meals ready for those days, then life gets chaotic, and I have absolutely zero energy to cook. Future me is really gonna thank me for this.
We had 4 chickens and we made at least 22 dinners for the whole family, and it will give me free time during like 2 weeks at least. Wow, I'm so happy, I'm excited, and I'm glad you were with me. I hope some ideas were useful for you. Subscribe my channel, give me a like, and write me in the comments whether you like it or not. Bye, love you. It was Catherine.